DC Fitness Squad, what is going on? Hope you're all doing well and amazing today. Happy Friday. If you're tuning in right now, make sure you hashtag I'm here. And if you're watching on the replay, usually I only keep the replay up on some different platforms. But if you're watching this on the replay a little bit later, hashtag replay. And I want to know who's tuning in. I think this is going to be a great topic that's going to help a lot of people. And it's how to stay on track during the weekend. It's Friday. We're heading into the weekend, right? We want to make sure that we stay on track 100% because a lot of you set goals. A lot of you guys are busy and you set goals, and like Monday through Friday is very rigorous for you. You want to enjoy yourself on the weekend. I get it, but it's like it's conflicting, right? You either want to lose weight or you want to go out, and most of the time you want to go out. But there is a way we can do both. There's actually a way we can do both. All right. So I will get into it, and I just want to make sure we're all good here. The volume is working. I keep getting scared about the volume because it happened that one time last week where I got muted. You probably get annoyed by when I keep talking about that, but it's like this in the back of my mind. I keep thinking about it. But let's get into the podcast. All right, I'm gonna get into like 4 valuable things, like tactical things you can do to stay on track during this weekend and every weekend moving forward. All right. So if you're ready for this, drop some fire in the comments. All right, let's go and let's start this podcast up right now. All right. Okay. And the countdown should be going. Here we go. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Men's Fat Loss Made Easy podcast, where I'm here to give you massive value that you can implement on your own fat loss journey. Today, we're going to be talking about how to stay on track during the weekends. All right, because it's extremely frustrating always falling off track, right? You are a busy guy that is listening or watching this right now, and you have a social life, family life to attend to, whether it's family parties, holidays, whatever it is. Colleagues are asking you to go out to eat after work. I get it. And it's hard to find this balance with like your health and, your social life. It's really hard to find this balance because going out is fun. You want to have some nice meals, drinks, whatever. I get it. But there is a way to balance. So that's what I'm going to teach you on this podcast, because a lot of you fall off track, right? You fall off track on the weekend after you splurge a little bit. And then worst of all, you feel guilty and you feel ashamed. And in the back of your mind, you're like, I can't do this. I can't have this balance. I'm not a trainer. I'm not a fitness guru. I can't do this. I can't lose weight and maintain my life. It seems too hard. That is stopping you from your most highest potential. That is stopping you from actually being healthy and happy. So if that is you, you're struggling with that balance of going out, enjoying yourself with colleagues, family, friends, having a couple drinks, but you feel like you're falling off when you do that. Like, let's find that balance in this podcast, in this training right now. And I'm going to teach you how to do it. All right, here's exactly what you need to do to stay on track this weekend and every weekend moving forward. There's 4 important keys that you need to do. There's 4 important keys that take place in terms of staying on track on the weekend. All right, so let's get into it. The first key, the first thing you need to do to stay on track when you go out on the weekend, all right, is getting a high protein meal, right? A lot of you are busy guys. You're going out to dinner or whatever, you're ordering out. At least to stay on track, 100% it's going to help you. I'm going to explain why to stay on track, and you probably hear it all the time: protein, protein, protein. I'm going to explain why it's important, but get a high protein meal. You can have your favorite drinks, bottles of wine, whatever you want, right? I 100% get it. But try to have that high protein dish. Try to fit it in there. It can be chicken, salmon, any seafood is honestly fair game. Any type of steak, beef, lean meat. Even at restaurants, they have chickpeas, quinoa, turkey meat. There's protein at every single restaurant, and there's lean protein at every single restaurant. So, and here are the benefits of actually having protein, because now you're probably wondering, all right, well, what's this protein really going to even do for me? All right. Number 1, what this protein is going to do, it's going to keep you full for longer. It's actually going to keep you full for longer instead of craving sugary and salty snacks and foods and desserts. Does that make sense? Right? So this protein is actually going to keep you full for longer, so you don't have those temptations or you don't have those cravings after dinner, right? Especially when you come home late night or you want something, protein is going to keep you full. The second thing that protein is going to do, it's going to burn more calories from digestion. It takes more energy from our body to break down protein compared to carbs and fats. So if we had a pasta dish, our body maybe is going to burn 25 calories just breaking down that pasta dish. So yes, if you have pasta, technically you're burning calories because digestion is energy and it takes calories to go through that digestion process, right? But if you have like a chicken dinner, you're going to double the amount of calories it takes to actually digest that protein because it's a little bit harder for our body to break down that protein. So all right, we have to burn more calories to break it down because calories is just energy. Does that make sense? I know we're getting a little into science, but I think it's so important, like coaching you all up as to why protein is actually important for your weight loss goals. All right, so one, it keeps you full. Two, you're going to burn more calories just from digestion. And then three, it will maintain your muscle mass. And a lot of you are listening, a lot of busy guys, and I get it. You want to lose weight, you want to feel more confident, but having that maintaining your muscle mass is very important because I don't want you to lose weight and also lose muscle mass. You're just going to get a look that's really not that appealing to you, right? You want to lose body fat and maintain, if anything, grow your muscle mass, and protein is going to help do that. All right. So does that make sense? Protein is important. If you're going to go out, all right, if you're going to enjoy yourself on the weekend, that is amazing. I hope you have a great time. At least try to get some high protein meals in, some high protein appetizers, whatever it is. All right. I hope that makes sense. That is the first thing I need you to do to stay on track during the weekends is having a high protein meal. The second thing, the next thing I need you to do to stay on track during these weekends where you're going out and about, you're going out with colleagues, friends, family. I get it, man. This is what I need you to do. Cut calories earlier in the day. Now, before I even get into this, I am not one to cut calories. Most of my clients come to me under eating and we actually increase their calorie amount. And it's just to really speed up their metabolism at first. But if you are going out, I would invite you to cut some calories earlier in the day so you can save those calories for at night, right? So if you're having way more calories at night, let's save some. Okay, let's save those calories for at night and let's just cut during the day, right? This is what I call compensating calories. And I teach this to my clients. And it's like, all right, maybe usually you have 2 to 3 pieces of toast in the morning. Let's cut that to 1 piece. And let's say you have, and then obviously, like you have your other breakfast, you could have your protein for sure. If you're going to cut calories earlier in the day, I would suggest cutting from carbohydrates. I would suggest cutting from carbs because at night you're probably going to be drinking, which is all carbs. You're going to be eating, foods that are probably mostly carbs. So earlier in the day, just cut carbs and you'll be completely good. You will be on track no matter what you have at night. It could be pizza, burgers. If you are cutting your calories earlier in the day, you're golden. You are gold, 100%. You will stay true to those weight loss goals without a doubt. So cut calories earlier in the day so you could save those calories for at night when you are really going to be having more calories. All right, does that make sense? Is that good? Can I get a thumbs up from people watching this live if this is making sense so far? I see some people tuning in. I love it. I appreciate it. I want to send some waves. And if you are listening to the podcast, just give me a silent head nod. I appreciate it. Excuse me. I had to let that out. I am still pretty sick, but I'm showing up. Let's go. This is very important stuff, and I want you to incorporate because if you could really nail down your weekends and stay on track during the weekends, you are going to be losing weight, feeling good like all year round for the rest of your life. That's really what it comes down to. All right. Joe says, bless you. I did not sneeze. I actually coughed. There was like a tickle in my throat. I had to let that out since I started the podcast. But all right, let's get into it. So the second thing is cutting those calories earlier in the day. The third thing I need you to do to stay consistent on the weekends, every weekend coming forward, is preparing with more steps. Preparing with more steps. If you're getting extra calories at night, you can just burn those calories throughout the day. It's as simple as that because fat loss really comes down to calories in, calories out. Calories in, calories out. If you consume 2,500 calories and you burn 300 calories, you are 500 calories in a deficit. You will eventually lose some weight, right? So we want to be burning more calories than we consume. So in the beginning of the day, if you know you're going out, you're going to be having pizza, drinks, whatever with the guys, burn more calories throughout the day in the beginning. Like if you usually get 3,000 steps per day, try to get 5,000 that day. If you usually get 5,000 that day, then maybe get 7,000, right? If you do already workouts and you know you're going out, instead of doing 10 minutes of cardio, maybe do 15 minutes of cardio or 20 minutes of cardio. Burn more calories throughout the day so you can save those calories at night. All right, same thing with like the cutting back on consuming calories earlier in the day. You save them at night. You could see if you've been tuning in and really paying attention, it's all a calories in, calories out type of game. That's really what it comes down to. Yes, we have the high protein meals, but also I want to make sure you're cutting back earlier in the day to save those calories at night. Also, you can get more steps in earlier in the day to, again, save those calories for at night and be able to burn more calories throughout the day so you actually have that flexibility to have more calories at night. Does that make sense? Is that good? Is that making sense? I want to make sure I'm not confusing anybody, all right? Then the last and fourth thing that you have to do to make sure you're staying on track this weekend, this is the most important, honestly, is don't self-sabotage. Do not self-sabotage. If you do have, and I want you to have it, all right? I want you to enjoy yourself, sometimes. If you have some sugary foods, some fatty foods, the last thing I want you to do is feel guilty. I actually want you to enjoy it. I encourage my clients, like when they have those fatty and sugary foods, and even if they're logging it and I see it, like I want to make sure that they're enjoying it and not feeling guilty, because when you feel guilty, then you're gonna lose momentum. You're gonna feel down about yourself. Then you're going to start having self-doubts and be like, I just can't do this. I'm not qualified for this. I can't stay on track. My life doesn't allow me to stay true to my weight loss journey, right? So like things like that will 100% hold you back. And I don't want you being held back at all. I want to make sure you're feeling fit. I want to make sure you're feeling good. So if you follow these 4 things right here that I talked about, you will 100% succeed every weekend moving forward without a doubt. All right. So let's kind of recap this. First thing I need you to do, if you're going out and about, order a high protein meal. It will keep you full for longer. It will burn more calories from digestion, and it will maintain muscle mass. All right. Also, cut calories earlier in the day to save them for later. All right, maybe cutting a little bit of the toast or the rice or the chips that you have at 10 a.m. or 12 p.m. Like, cut those portions and save those portions for later at night when you're going out with the guys, the guys are going to get pizza, whatever. That's fine, but you are 5 steps ahead if you cut your calories earlier in the day. That's the only time I'll recommend cutting calories, all right, at all. The third thing is getting more steps in earlier in the day. So you're going out with your guys, your 5 best buds, you're going to be 10 steps ahead, because not only do you're going to order a high protein meal, not only did you cut your calories earlier in the day, plus you got in 2,000 extra steps earlier in the day, you are crushing it. You are going to stay on track with your weight loss goals no matter what you order at that restaurant when you go out, what you get at that bar, doesn't matter. As long as you stay true to this, you will succeed. And the last thing, let's say, guys, you have that cake, you have that burger, you have that pizza, whatever. The last thing I want you to do is self-sabotage. Don't feel guilty. Enjoy it. You did everything right. You did everything right, all right, except for ordering the high protein meal. If you got a pizza that's not high protein, I understand. But let's say you cut calories earlier in the day. Let's say you got more steps early in the day. All right, that's fine. Like, you did everything right. I want you to enjoy yourself when you have that comfort food or pizza or whatever it is, because that's the name of the game. That's how you actually are going to live this sustainable lifestyle. For me, I'm not going to go throughout my life eating chicken, rice, broccoli every single day. And I don't. I know how to have my favorite foods, and it's by using some of the things that we talked about right here. These are the 4 main keys. All right, so if you're watching this or you're tuned in late, listen to this again. I went into 4 main keys that will keep you on track throughout the weekend with your weight loss goals, guys. All right. So I hope this helps. I hope this was good. I hope this was valuable. If you're listening to the podcast, I really appreciate you. I will talk to you on the next episode. And guys, implement. Make sure you really take note of this stuff. It's very practical. I'm not just saying like, work on your mindset. Like, no. Order a high protein meal, get in more steps earlier in the day, cut back on calories earlier in the day, and you'll be gold at night to get like whatever you want. All right, honestly. And then don't self-sabotage. Enjoy yourself. All right, gentlemen, that's all I got. I hope this was helpful. I hope this was good. God bless. Have a great day, and talk to you soon. All right, DC Fitness Squad, thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate you. Hopefully this was helpful. It's Friday, right? We're going into the weekend. So guys, I know you're going to be going out maybe tonight, tomorrow, Sunday. You're going to be traveling. Summer's kind of almost over. It sucks. I know. Sad face. But like you're getting your traveling in. Like, do this while you're traveling. Do this while you're on a road trip. Do this while you're going out. You can do it from anywhere. And when you wake up Monday morning, after you do some of this stuff, you're going to be feeling great. You're going to be feeling great. Take this knowledge, implement it, and you will be extremely powerful in your weight loss journey. You will have serious confidence, I promise. All right. So, Brad says, thanks, Dan. Brad, I appreciate you for tuning in. Thank you so much. Let's go. Let's go. All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. I am going to log out here. Have a great weekend. Have a blessed weekend. I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much. Much love. And make sure if you're watching on the replay, #replay. I want to know everybody that's here, everybody that's tuning in, everybody that's getting value. I want to change your life. And then if this really, really helped you, send me a direct message. We can have a conversation about your goals, see if I could possibly help you even more, and we'll go from there. All right. Talk to you soon. Have the best day.